All right. And we are live. What's up? What's happening? Salute to the tribe, y'all. What's going on? Got to get back into this, man. Um, just got back from my kids' appointments. Um, man, listen, the pressure is real. These women out here feeling the pressure. That's why we have to hold the line, man. That's got to be the mantra for 2025. Holding the line. Right now, I'm just observing. I like to watch the landscape, man, and just see what different women are doing. And again, I'm going out and about in public a lot, going out with my kid a lot. And again, there's such a difference between women I'm meeting out in public, uh, as like compared to the women that I meet on social media. So, women in person, they're curious, and my kid has like it's like a group of friends he's been trying to hang out with, and I ain't been, I'm a guys. You hang out with them in school. I don't really feel like doing all that, outside of that. But we've been going to the movies for a while, and his friends be doing it too. So they got this group that go in, and the parents kind of group together. And I'm like, I ain't trying to meet no dudes. But then I started asking my kid questions. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm looking at the landscape. I know that women are divorcing men like crazy. I know that there's a single mother epidemic. So I asked my kid, I'm like, how many of them kids you got that you try to hang out with? Like, oh, I was like 4 or 5. I'm like, how many of them the dad's around? He's like, oh well, this goes to see his dad on the weekends, and he goes to see his dad, like every other week. I'm like, oh, these are single mothers. Hey, yeah, we're gonna hang out with your buddies. He can hang out with his buddies, and I'll be hanging out with those single moms. I told you, I'm just making friends out here, man. I got I'm saying, a couple of few months before I go overseas, and why not have some female company and a friend or two before I go? And this is why, I'm saying, attractive masculine men are insanely irresistible to leftover and hot women because there's a shortage on attractive men, and I gotta say this, that are in their masculine frame, and I mean the traditional sense of masculinity. So there's these different variants of men out here, and women thought they wanted something super um, progressive, but they need someone to ground them. And so they're watching you make moves. And I brought up my kid and everything because this is part of it, like making sure that you're spending time with your child and making sure you're helping develop the kid, also their social skills and building their, what I'm saying, friendships, outside of school, things like that. And finding time to get all your work done and the physical training on top of that shows women that you're definitely in a league of your own, and women want guys that are better than them. So this is one good way also to be able to tell a woman ain't worth nothing. If you're being the best version of yourself and you're catching women competing with you, and you know what competition looks like, you know what it looks like when someone's competing with you, and don't act like you don't see it. Get away from that person because she's not looking for a man to lead. She's looking for someone that she can basically I would say like leech energy from, because anyone that's secretly competing with you without letting you know, they need someone to bounce ideas off of, and someone to give them ideas. So be careful of that, man. But when you're vibrating high, man, and you're doing everything that you need to be doing, and you're on top of your game, women like to see a man that is growing. That means that when they're together, you're both going to continue to grow together. And also just seeing that this guy is always pushing himself. He's a better version of himself than they are of their self. They want to learn, they want to grow, and they watch you do it on a regular basis all the time. It goes further than you think because they don't want to admit this. They want to tell you that when they see a man that grows, a man that can admit the things that he's done wrong, but doesn't dwell on anything, doesn't look for, any pity from anyone, just uses them as lessons and then moves forward. They can't help it, man. They can't help it. It's in their nature. They're supposed to be that way. The problem is the ego gets in their way, and they'll start doing weird stuff out here. You know what I mean? They don't even know. They wouldn't know what to do with a good man if one was placed right in front of them. You know what I'm saying? So continue to be great. Continue to do what you're doing. Um, as you're working to become the greatest version of yourself, another main focus needs to be on uh, refining your craft in everything that you're doing. Refining your fitness schedules, refining uh, um, your skincare routines, your scheduling of your business. Whenever you're putting the effort into coming up with ideas, stuff like this, refine it. I mean, make it into something that's undeniable. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to be a, I don't want to say the word character, but you want to be such a version of yourself that no one can duplicate it, even if people are taken off your plate. Because once you start elevating, you start having people want to attach themselves to you, which that's what I call copying you. I consider it now at this point just for people to find a way to attach themselves to your energy, copying, mocking, um, what I'm saying, Joan and whatever, what I mean? So refine yourself to a place to where you are so authentically yourself, because everybody in this whole realm is very particular, very unique. We all have even completely different fingerprints. So people, they do certain things to blend into society so that they don't have to, have people, get, reaching into their business or trying to figure them out. It just makes it easier for them to have a mask. But you want to be so authentically yourself that you don't need a mask. You don't need to worry about whether people are going to accept you socially and dig into your past or dig into your character or, project on the you insecurities. You are such a character, that you're such an individual that it doesn't, at that point, they're just fans doing what fans do, right? Because they're just keeping up with you and they have to justify. Because what happens a lot, and I'm not going to hold y'all with this, be the last little bit, people, especially women, that find you attractive, what I'm saying, but people in general, but the attractive part, not just your energy, but the attractive part, women that find you attractive, they want to find a way to ignore what they're feeling from you, right? Like when you're extremely into your self-love, your self-care, your divine connection with God, and you're elevating and you're becoming the best version of yourself. Women, they tend to not want to let you know how great you are. They don't want to let you know. I'm getting a lot of Facebook messages. They don't want to let you know that you're the kind of guy that they would want in their life. But the problem is they can't admit it because society's told them that you're supposed to be chasing them, you're supposed to be going after them, but you're just such a unique individual to where you attract women to you. What I'm saying? Like you're a magnet for them. You're talking about broken women, unhealed women, healed women, and women that have never even been damaged. They're just drawn to you, because you're so. The thing about being anyone in this realm, but especially being a man, if you can just find a way to be yourself, but be yourself in the most attractive version of yourself. Let's say it like that, like the most attractive version of yourself, consistently reflecting and refining everything you have going on. I mean, you're going to bring all types of women to you, not just your type or your level. And it's going to make women uncomfortable. And a lot of women's defense mechanism is to put you on this pedestal, right? Like when a woman says, "Oh, this guy's my type," and but you haven't never met her, you don't know nothing about her, she's just watching you online. Well, she just pedestalized you, right, she put you on this pedestal, so now she has a reason to tear you apart. Oh, I don't like this about him, I don't like, because she decided to pedestalize you. You didn't ask to be put on this throne that she put you on, right? What I'm saying? Not even a throne. She just put you on this pedestal. Because if it was a throne, then she want to be beside you, with you. Nah, she wants, and you the leader. No, she wants to put you on this pedestal. By saying, "Oh, this guy's attractive," or "This guy's my type." But, and when what I'm saying, someone says "but" and negates everything before it. So she can go ahead and start picking you apart. Oh, he's not tall enough. Oh, he seems like he's like not grounded. He's all this different stuff that they wouldn't be able to do with a guy that they don't consider to be attractive, or someone they wouldn't consider dating, because it would seem weird. It's still weird. But that's the way it is, and that's what they do. I don't want to hold y'all too much longer. I'll go more into depth in the next video, just trying to, shake off the ring rust. You guys go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, drop a comment, whether you agree or disagree or trolling. So I'll go back in the recommendations. So YouTube recommendations, I want to say I appreciate that. It wasn't for the tribe, it wouldn't be possible. All I did was say something to you guys, and y'all immediately went into action. Continue to share the videos. I'm making sure I'm cutting back on the cussing and speaking in a way a little bit more neutral. So all supporters, because I do have a lot of women watching too. All supporters can feel like they can spread the message. If you're a good woman and you know that whatever I'm saying doesn't apply to you, then let it fly, right? I'm not talking about all women. I'm talking about females. But if you can't tell the difference, then you might be a female. You might have some work to do. Okay. Anyway, again, I'm your brother. I love you. Salute. That's what's happening. And I'm out.
In this game, you gotta have that dog in you.
Made in America.